Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Griffin Red, the Metaphysical MGTOW. In this video, we're going to talk about psychic abilities and my take on them. And I'm going to go down the list of them. And what I want you to do is, I want you to think and kind of look back on your life or whatnot and see if you see that you have any of these abilities. Have you noticed that you have like a specific strength in one of these particular abilities? And the first one is psychic feelers. One is prophetics, knowing. The other one is clairaudience, and other one is visionary. And basically what the psychic feelers are is like they have like a gut feeling. They can sense or feel if something is wrong. Um, Prophetics is the sense of knowing, um, but it's very fleeting. But once you get the message of awareness, the truth is deep and unwavering. Audience, which is clairaudience, which is psychic hearing. You can secretly hear like words, phrases, or inner dialogue. Um, Visionary, that means like you can see messages visually and things of that nature. Now, me, for example, pretty much I've been highly sensitive all my life, ever since childhood or whatnot, and I've came to the realization that I am a psychic feeler. For example, um, being with my particular psychic gift or whatnot, because it's kind of like a blessing and a curse at the same time, because um, when you're with somebody, it's like you can sense that something's wrong, and you want to go over and talk to them, and maybe you talk with them, and you kind of understand where they're coming from, so you give them some words of encouragement or advice or whatnot, and they end up a lot of times they end up feeling better. Now it's a curse on the other hand, because if a person is just really sad or really angry or whatnot, and you kind of hold hands or you make any kind of contact with them, you will pick up that energy and pick up those emotions. I'll give an example. Um, I do Meals on Wheels, and there was a particular resident who I deliver meals to, and I would talk to her and get advice from her and everything. And she did the tarot cards, and she did a lot of Native American psychic readings and everything like that. So she had passed away, and I knew her son. Her son was I was cool with her son and everything like that. And I knocked on the door, and he had told me that she had passed away. So um, he was obviously distraught and obviously upset. So he was tears was coming out his eyes. So what I did was I just went up and gave him a hug and everything like that. And told him, hey, he had my condolences or whatnot. But as I was doing that, um, that like I said, that psychic power kicked in, and I started absorbing his sadness and his emotions and everything. So after a few seconds of hugging him, I had to let him go because I was about to start crying. And I don't know. I just really was never fond of lots of people, huge groups of people, because when you when you're a psychic feeler and you have all these types of different energies and people around you and whatnot, you will pick that stuff up. From happiness, sadness, anger and everything like that. So I guess and tell me if if you have these feelings or whatnot. If you feel that you're a psychic feeler, it's like you can't really handle large groups of people at a time. You'll go to a nightclub or whatnot, and you know you'll go for a few hours or whatnot, have a good time, go home, and it'll be maybe like a couple weeks before you end up going again, because the energy is too strong. And that's the I think that's like kind of the con of having this particular psychic gift, because you know yes, you can actually pick up on someone else's emotions or whatnot, but that can be a curse too, because if you need, if they need a shoulder to crown or whatnot, you know, it's almost like you can't really hug them or do anything like that, because you will absorb that emotion. And some people think, well, you're being apathetic or things of the nature. No, that's not what it is. It's just that because if you're a psychic feeler, you will pick up those emotions, and that you will if they're angry or if they're sad or whatnot, you will absorb that, and then you will start feeling sad. And I noticed too, if well, with me or whatnot, being a psychic feeler, I noticed that a lot of small pets or dogs, they almost like they'll follow you around. It's like they have like this sense of warm feeling around you. They see that you're not harmless or anything like that. And I remember, um, there's another person I deliver meals to, and she has like a great granddaughter. She's maybe like 3 or 4, and she always will come to the door, want to come and give me a high five and things of that nature or whatnot. It doesn't matter how cold it is or whatnot. Whenever I'll come to the door, she was there. She always wanted to come and shake my hand, and one time she wanted to give me a kiss or whatnot. So that's the good thing, because it's like you can actually be um, be a person that that children and stuff can go to for advice or whatnot, and that is a good thing. But like I said, with it being a curse, is that if someone is like I said, sad or angry or whatnot, it's almost like you can't really hold or embrace them too long, because you will absorb that. So that's one of the bad things I'd say, pretty much, about being a psychic feeler. Now, I will say that um, I had was it a visionary episode one time where um, I remember I was driving, and I don't know, I just saw basically this guy or whatnot, and he had glasses on and everything of that nature. He had a like a fall jacket or something on. So I remember going to the Chinese restaurant, because I had ordered some Chinese food or whatnot. So I'm sitting in there, waiting on my food and everything. And lo and behold, the guy who I saw in my vision or whatnot came in and sat down, and he looked exactly just like how I pictured him in my vision. It was the craziest thing. So um, pretty much that is going to be my take on psychic abilities. Um, like I said, if you have ever had any episode like this, feel free to share your story in the comments section, and feel free to subscribe. And this concludes this video on psychic abilities. This is the Metaphysical Micto Griffin Red signing off, and I'll see you next time.